All right, so we have a pitch shot here. Pin's way in the back. All right, I'm gonna fly it in. I've got my 58 degree. Now, a lot of players struggle with these shots, these pitch shots.
Seriously? My cat could do better.
35 to 50. All right, they're like the tweeners, these little short pitch shots. All right, they're the tweeners where you can't make a full swing. All right, so I'm just gonna give you a couple tips to help. All right, so the magic with these shots is connection. All right, keeping your upper arm to chest connection and rotating the chest around a steady head. All right, that's where the magic is. Rotating the chest around a steady head. All right, so I like to say to my campers, zip up, zip, zip. So the only thing flapping in the light breeze are your forearms. All right, if you're a gal, I want your arms on top of the chest. All right, so if you're well endowed, I highly recommend that you take your club and you extend it out like this. All right, you're gonna drop your arms right on top of your chest. Right on top of your chest. All right, and then add your hip hinge and you're done. And then you're gonna keep that connection with your upper arm to your chest, arms pinched together, back and through. All right, when we get the arms around the girls like this, it's really hard to move the chest and the arms, and it gets kind of sloppy. All right, so we really wanna get our arms on top of our chest, pinch our arms together, and then move that unit back and through. All right, and that's gonna make pitch shots so easy. All right, so to help us achieve our objective of moving our chest and arms together, we're gonna use a towel. I've got my Morpars Impact towel. I like it because it's nice and long. All right, so it's easy to wrap. All right, it's going to encourage your arms and your chest to work as pals. All right, when you want to keep your eye line real steady and then let it come up. All right, what we don't want is to keep our head down too long because it's going to block your finish and your rotation, and the club's just going to flip up. All right, so I see this a ton. Players were told to keep their head down, and then the club flips way up, your chest stops moving, and the ball goes every which way but towards the hole. All right, so instead, we want a steady head for sure. All right, so you want to keep your eye line ahead of the ball, sternum ahead of the ball. All right, and that'll help you create a nice consistent low point. All right, so you can see my head's rotating through. It's quiet while I strike. I'm rotating my chest right around that eye line, but then I'm letting it come up. All right, that is key. All right, we get these shots all the time around the green. All right, so using the towel, especially if there's like no one here, like super quiet right now. All right, so I can practice my short game. All right, I'm always working on my wedge game. Pros are always working on their wedge game because these are the money shots right here. And you need confidence and consistency. Rotating around a quiet head and then letting the head come up. I don't add a lot of fancy hinge. All right, I like to keep the hands low and wide, so far from my head. I'm not adding a lot of hinge. When you add a lot of fancy hinge with these shots, it's not necessary, and it makes the shot more complicated because now you're relying on timing to square the face because you have to release these angles. And for this short shot, you don't need it. You get a lot more spin and action with a good ball and a clean wedge. So make sure your grooves are clean. That's key. A quiet head, rotate the chest, keep rotating the chest, arms are connected. Going along for the ride. And you get some nice action. That's good. All right, so rotate your chest, keep rotating your chest. So rotate your chest, keep rotating your chest. Rotate your chest right around a steady head. Bada bing, bada boom. And let all your energies, including your head, move towards the target. Bang, that was awesome. Rotate your chest right around a steady head. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so then you take the imaginary towel that you practice at the range here on the course. All right, so you're connecting your arms so they're nice and together like this, and you imagine the towels underneath your arms, and you're just moving them back and through. All right, keeping the connection. All right, more of a body pivot, less wristy. More body pivot. Rotate right around the head. A little bit more weight on your front side. For much better pitch shots. Oh, that was good. Come to camp. Learn new skills, meet new pals, and yep, get more pies.